By the summer of 1942, the Navy was ready to test what many believed was still impossible. They placed the new proximity fuses aboard the USS Cleveland, preparing for what was meant to be a 2-day trial. The targets were radio-controlled drone aircraft, fast and agile enough to embarrass the best gun crews. They were the perfect test for a weapon that claimed it didn't need a direct hit. Gathered on the deck were Navy admirals, engineers, scientists from Section T, and officers trained to expect disappointment. After all, years of failures from every other nation had taught them one thing: the proximity fuse belonged to the realm of theory, not reality. Then the first shot fired. It didn't graze the drone. It didn't force the gunners to adjust. It destroyed the target in a single blast. Silence swept the ship. The second shot fired, and another drone disintegrated in an eruption of fragments. By the fourth shell, all 3 drones had been blown out of the sky. The entire 2-day test ended in just 90 minutes. The admirals, normally unshakable men accustomed to explosions and fire, found themselves speechless. This wasn't an improvement. This wasn't an upgrade. It was a rewrite of the physics of anti-aircraft warfare. The Navy instantly shut down the tests, refusing to waste a single shell or reveal their secret any further. They immediately ordered mass production, treating the proximity fuse as if it were gold. Soon, the fuses reached the front lines. Their first real test came on February 1, 1943, aboard the legendary aircraft carrier, the USS Enterprise. Japanese torpedo bombers swept toward the ship, expecting the usual wall of ineffective flak. But this time the sky behaved differently. The shells seemed to reach toward the aircraft. Near misses exploded in the right place. Planes broke apart mid-flight, their wings shearing off as if invisible hands tore them down. 6 torpedo bombers fell. Only 84 rounds were fired. But the true crucible was still ahead. During the battle for Okinawa, the destroyer USS Hadley found itself alone on radar picket duty, facing 156 kamikaze aircraft. The sky turned into a deadly storm of engines and rising flame. The pilots came from all angles, diving with suicidal precision. Hadley's crew braced for the end. But they had one thing the kamikazes couldn't predict: proximity-fused 5-inch shells. For 90 terrifying minutes, the Hadley's guns created a dome of explosive force around the ship. Planes disintegrated before they could complete their fatal dives. The crew fired so fast and so hard that the paint blistered and peeled from the gun barrels. When the smoke cleared, analysts counted the damage. Around 20 Japanese planes were shot down by Hadley's proximity-fused guns alone. The ship was battered, burning, and nearly crippled, but it was afloat. And analysts later concluded one chilling truth: without the proximity fuse, Hadley would have sunk in the first 30 minutes. The fuse was more than a weapon.